Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the full moon readings for $22. You can also get the $5 reading, which is just what you need to know right now. It's not necessarily you asking the cards what you need to know right now. It's more about, it's not like you asking the tarot cards a question. As long as you keep your thoughts in mind, Spirit will let you know what you need to know right now. It's also the $7 reading, which you can ask up to 3 questions. It's 7+ minutes, 7+ cards, as well as the 11/11 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, as well as the $30 general. There is a $60 in-depth one-on-one tarot card reading with a rapid transformational group counseling session. Paypl, Cashapp, Venmo, Suoerchat is available. It can help you with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flame. Please, no timings, no health, no legal, financial. No pregnancy, no sex questions. Please don't ask me when you're going to die. No end of time questions. Everything you need to know is in the description. Check out my music in the pinned comments. Hey, Metal Rain, how are you, dear? Welcome back. Doing good, awesome. That is awesome. It's almost the weekend. It was a nice read through. Very funny episode for sure. I liked that episode. It'll be cool if we can get together and do that other reading tomorrow or even sometime this weekend. Really? I couldn't tell that only half of it was done. I mean, it seemed like a full, solid 30-minute episode, but oh, what a funny typo. Finished it, eggnog. I got home. A spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. For anyone who may be in the chat, anyone who may come by later or watch the replay. Spirit, do you have a collective message for us tonight on the full moon? Do you have a collective message for us tonight, this evening? The Spirit does have a collective message for us on the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress. This is definitely more about self-care, self-love, being good to yourself with your thoughts. A new beginning, and it is a new beginning. It's a new season. I mean, it's spring. It's Easter. It's a wonderful time for new beginnings, for communication, love, and nurturing. Not only yourself, but others as well. Maybe it's time to start that spring cleaning. Spirit, do you have a clarification from the Power Spirit deck for us regarding the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress? It's like a time for rebirth, a time for a new beginning, something new. Maybe even a new you. Maybe you start just going through the things from the past that you have that are material objects, selling, giving away, maybe, or donating what doesn't align with the version of you right now. Just aligning more with the version of who you are now than, say, who you were a year ago, 5 years ago, even 10 years ago. Oh wow, it's the unknown card. It's the self card. I love this card. Such a beautiful card. Give whoever might be watching a chance to just absorb the energy of this card. It is a nice card. Which one is it? It's unknown. It's card number 1 of the deck. Its direction doesn't have a direction because the direction is the self. We are all pilgrims on the path to the unknown. We sit in awe and wonder at the architect of power. Ripen the receptive void within you, like a womb accepting its seed. Open oneself to the unknowable, to what is unfamiliar to you, so that the energy of what you need in order to be whole can flow into you. When you think of yourself as an entity separate from power, you will obstruct the current, and power will defeat you. Identify the form of power that you want, what you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that, so that there's no separating you from the power. And, you know, even though the Empress card is very much a feminine energy, a light feminine energy, remember that she's your mother, and to give back to her, and she will give even more to you. This is all about like nurturing yourself, nurturing the self, even if you don't know what's next. With this new beginning with the Ace of Swords, which swords in the tarot suits about your thoughts, and then cups are about your emotions. So yeah, anything's possible. Hey Harley, how have you been? It's been so long since I've seen you, dear. How's life treating you? Happy full moon. It's good to see you. I hope that collective message helps somebody. Let me see if there's like a direct message from the liminal space site. You know, I was listening to some scary stuff about the Backrooms, and I guess I found this video because I do have a card in this deck in the liminal space set called the Backrooms. We've never discussed the Backrooms on this channel before because it's a little bit too scary for me. But if anybody's willing to talk about it, sure, we can talk about it. The Backrooms is like when you step into a reality that it feels unknown, feels uncomfortable, feels like there's no way out. It could be a liminal space physically. It could be a liminal space mentally. Oh my God, and here I'm talking about it, and I split the deck, and I get the Backrooms. And then the answer, but not the solution. Like, the cards are a wonderful answer, but not necessarily the solution to the Backrooms in your mind, in your life, in your situation. And very much the Backrooms can feel like a maze. There have been places that have been noted where, like, you would just never know, like 8-mile long liminal spaces tucked under or around a mall. You'd never know it. And there's no, you know, there's one way in, but there's no way out. Very scary stuff. And I was watching about it today. I was so freaked out. Okay, I guess Spirit wants us to talk more about the Backrooms. So, maybe I'll make a video about it. Or, even better, maybe we can ask the Ghost Spirit Box about that kind of stuff at some point. Hey, Sugar, how you doing? It's nice to see you, babe. How you feeling today? I can say that I'm feeling a lot better. I was not on crutches today. I mean, I had a few moments, but much better day today physically. My pain level was, well, I have to say, I mean, it was there, but it was not there. So I feel really blessed. Well, that's so wonderful. See, working on focusing on yourself and work, it can be so much more fun than spiraling out because of a situation that you really have no control over right now. Considering somebody's foot is not... I'm surprised he hasn't gone to physical therapy for it, to be quite honest. And what I mean by that is, like, he's obviously having enough problems with it that it's affecting his day-to-day life. Oh, good, he's getting the MRI tomorrow. Wonderful. I'm so happy about that. That is so good. Awesome. Okay, so go ahead and send for a taco box. Yes, I still do Cash App, Yvette. It's $7 for 7+ minutes, 7+ cards, up to 3 questions, whichever comes first. Okay, sugar, enjoy. It's good to see you, sweetheart. Thanks for checking in with me. Hey, Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. Thank you, Yvette, for your donation. That's very kind and generous of you. Thank you so much. It's hot in here tonight, and I'm sleepy. Yeah, it was really good. Excuse me, Sugar, go ahead and send your, I mean, not Sugar, Yvette, please send your questions to, okay, if they fit in the chat, that's good too. We'll just do that. Let me get back to the actual chat. How have you been doing, Yvette? Any updates? Okay, Sugar, awesome. Will I be here in 30 minutes? That's about when I'll probably start logging out. But I can stick around for you. I'll put like the Spiritbox on or something, okay? I've been paying bills down, Yvette. Story of my life. Okay, I'm so glad that things are going well for you, sweetheart. So your question is, what can I tell you about this exclusive meeting Dee Dee is inviting you to? Do you see I see your first question. Go ahead and put all your questions in the chat, and then we'll get started. You know, I like all the questions up front, if possible. So you want to do the first question about Dee Dee. All right. What's your third question, sweetheart? Spirit, I'm calling you forth your best, most trusted, and strongest spirit guides. Just need to know about these questions on her heart and mind tonight, right now. I think with in regards to your finances over the next 3 months, I actually feel like this is saying over the next 4 months, your finances will be a little bit stronger. You might find more income coming in through maybe work or jobs or something that you or somebody that you might meet at this event with Dee Dee. What do you need to know about that event? Well, it'll be exciting to go. You will have fun. It is something to look forward to. You might be a little bit bored. You might feel a little bit bored, or you may have felt a little bit bored in this transition from winter to spring, but Spirit's saying there will be some fun to have. It will be a good time to have. To meet people. They might not necessarily be like your kind of people, but they might be able to become your kind of people because you'll have genuine interests. All right? So, you know how they say opposites attract? Hey, Constantine, welcome back to the haunted house. What are we doing tonight? Just some tarot. I'm going to put the spirit box on soon. But you may find more income through maybe this situation regarding some new people that you might meet through the DD person. As far as how is, you can ask about how Ian felt about you recently. They feel there's been some kind of shift in you from insecure to more self-sufficient and self-secure and more, you're like they feeling like there's been a shift in your self-concept from maybe feeling insecure to less insecure. More in control of your authority of power instead of out of control. Like they feel like there's been some positive shift in your connection, some kind of new beginning, not only that's good for your love life, but also your everyday today life, a new beginning where like your financial struggles feel less, your love struggles feel less, your mental wealth feels stronger, and you're feeling a little bit more like you have the power of authority. You feel a little bit more control of things. Yeah, taking things slow is the best possible thing you could do for yourself. Because, I mean, I will be honest, being the kind of person like myself who's more like fly by the seat of my pants, I just feel like that has probably like gotten me into trouble more than once with finances. So just be good to yourself with your thoughts, and be good to yourself with your money. Just be careful with it. If you're needing to cut back on, say, groceries or even eating out, make sure that whatever you're buying or whatever you're eating out is like freshly made. It's not highly processed. Pick a curry over a French fry or something, or a McValue meal or something like what I'm saying, like a fast food kind of energy thing. Like, don't let life be like fast food. Hey, Pammy Bear, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Happy Easter. And this person, Ian, is seeing this vibe and change in you. They like it. So, yeah, they're noticing that more laid back, nice and easy version of you. How have you been, Pammy? Yeah, they like this version of you. They want to support more of that energy in your lives. If you haven't talked to this person in a while, that's fine too. It's just something that's been going on in their thoughts and feelings about you. Really nothing negative. I know Eight of Swords can seem a little bit ugly, but with a card like next to Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles is a little bit more of a positive than a negative regarding that Eight of Swords. It's more of a transitional shifting away from that kind of energy into a more positive one. Oh, I'm so glad you woke up, Pam. Oh, excuse me. I woke up to a leaf blower. And I was like, well, at least it's only 10 a.m. and not 6 a.m. So I'm rather tired right now. I've been up since 10 a.m. I'm just like, you know, I'm ready to grab a puppy, fall asleep in his arms. If anybody else would like to get a paid reading, I am doing a special $22 full moon reading if anybody would like to get one. I'm also doing the typical readings that I've been doing, like just the regular $5 what you need to know right now, the $7 taco box, the 1111 love reading, the $20 past, present, future, and the $30 general. Yeah, me too. Hopefully soon I'll be waking up in an air conditioner instead of not waking up in an air conditioner. I'm hoping he doesn't like raise my rent because he fixed the AC. No, I don't think April was coming to the live. I actually meant to send the tarot video I posted the other day. I meant to post it in the group chat, but my laptop's being weird, so I'm gonna have to post it from my iPhone, because I don't know what's going on with my laptop, but my Avast is not working, my Microsoft is being weird, Windows is being weird, everything's just being kind of weird. And I won't really be able to unweird it until I can get off the live and unweird it, hopefully. I don't know if that'll be just, I'll have to do a reset on the whole computer. I don't know if I'll have to check the storage or memory. This is one day after another. I can't wait to have another day off. But I'll probably grind through the next 2 weeks here, you guys. Like, watch me make a live one night and I sleep through it and never start it. It's kind of like that time of the month where I like grind out my job real hard and YouTube lives. Because I'm like the only one working. So it gets a little bit easier in the month, like when a little bit of the cash comes from YouTube and people get a little bit more easier on their cash flow. It's kind of tight for everyone around the first of the month, I think, so. Is that full moon beautiful or what, you guys? Hey, Sugar, what you eating tonight for dinner? I want to know. Inquiring Greek minds want to know what inquiring Indian minds are eating tonight. I had a Penang Thai curry. It was delicious. I felt like after the excruciating pain I was in the last couple of days, now that I'm feeling better, it's just like what I needed to kind of overcome the fatigue from all that. Now tonight, after I did a little bit of work on my laptop to make it start being normal again, or mostly normal, I'll definitely go take a hot bath. And I'll wake up in the morning, I'll feel like $100. Or maybe $1,000. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to taking a hot bath after the live. I set my bathtub up and everything. I got the bath salts out. Sugar, thank you so much for your donation, sweetheart. That's very kind and generous of you. I'm going to use that cash to buy myself a plant. So I've decided, you guys, I'm going to build a Victorian gilded conservatory study. And I think that I've kind of already started a little bit here. You can see the ivy on the back, on the lattice. And there's actually plants growing on it now. There's a grapevine growing on it. But I wanna do like more plants. I wanna do like more orchids, more, I wanna have like real trees, and I'm actually gonna use your donation, sugar, to go this weekend and buy myself a Boston fern. Because conservatories during the Victorian time were very popular for having these huge gargantuan ferns on the floor, so you didn't have to look at dirt. So I'm really having fun with this idea. Like, first it was feng shui, mapping the house out. Now it's like I'm turning like my study into an actual like Victorian conservatory garden study, which I'm super excited about. I've never had one of the Chipotle tacos. I've never had Chipotle to begin with, but I heard they're really good. I've had Del Taco tacos. They're pretty good. I was a bad girl and had a regular Taco Supreme Crunch from Taco Bell the other day. I have sadly broken up with with the Doritos Locos Taco Supreme because there's 2 ingredients in it that are forever chemicals, as well as can cause cancer. So I'm real upset about that because I really love the Doritos Locos Taco Supremes. And, you know, fuck it. Pardon my French. I don't usually talk like this, but if I had to go back to regular tacos, okay, alright. I will. But I will not I will not eat a soft taco. That really freaks me out. Like my roommate the other day was like, you want a burrito? I'm like, yeah, but only if you use the flour tortillas that don't have the aluminum in them. So we did find flour tortillas with no aluminum in them, so I'm back on those. If he does make a burrito, sometimes him and his girlfriend like to get together, watch movies, play video games, make burritos. So they'll make me a burrito. But I was gonna get those soft tacos from Chipotle. I wanted to try them, but then when I saw that the tacos aren't crunchy, I'm not particularly fond of soft tacos anyways. But Del Taco isn't too bad. I wonder though if it's different compared to from Georgia to California. Hey, cutie pie. Hey, Grady, I think you're in the wrong chat. There's no Tabitha here, but well, maybe there is a spirit here with that name that you know. I don't know, but I'm gonna get the spirit box and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Sugar, are you ready to do your reading, sweetheart? Okay, I see you sent me some messages. All right. Yeah, I'll be right back. 1 second. Finally got a healthier grape sparkly water. I found the Spindrift sparkling water. What flavor is it? Grapey. It's pretty good. Like, I'm sure you's name is Stormy. Yeah, my name is Stormy. Okay, Sugar, let's go ahead and do your name, your spirit box. I mean, your tarot cards. I'm alright. The world's all wrong. I did. I didn't mean to leave you on read, sweetheart. I'm not really sure what that means at the end of the day anyways. So you want to know his thoughts? And text my question, okay. Those are really sweet questions. We'll go ahead and get into them now, sweetheart. If anyone could just hold the chat, or we'll have you timed out or hidden from the channel. Because now I'm going to do a paid reading. If you'd like to hold your questions or comments, that would be great. I'll take them after the paid reading. Go ahead and check out my music in the pinned comments. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Yvette, if you're there, keep me updated, sweetheart. Thank you so much again for your donation tonight. I appreciate it. I've never been pregnant, so I can't have an abortion. Or, I mean, I can't have an abortion, so I couldn't have possibly ever had an abortion. I guess I'll have to put the word abortion on my hidden word list, because that's ridiculous. You're gonna manifest living La Vida Lord. Gosh, I wish. I love that girl. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know right now about this person on her mind and heart tonight? I'm sure someone in the chat can answer your weird question, Legacy. Go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm just going to go ahead and continue with Sugar's paid tarot card reading. 5+ subscribers will open the chat to free questions from the tarot. 10+ likes will open the chat to free Q&A with the Ghost Spirit Box, which we're going to put on next. If anybody would like to purchase a reading, everything you need to know is in the pinned comment in the description. Please check out my original music. The link is in the pinned comment. How much for you to go and eat some shrooms out in the forest? Yeah, I don't know why that abortion has never come up in the chat before. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but I've never been given a reason to get pregnant, so. Just thought I would answer the question, honestly. Okay, sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and put your timer on now, sweetheart. Wonderful questions. Let's see what you need to know right now about this person on your heart and mind. Spirit, I'm calling for Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Overall, very awesome thought on his thoughts. You know, he's still hopeful within regards to you and him. He does not feel sad, mad, down, angry, lost, confused in that reverse Five of Pentacles. He feels hopeful. He feels really good about what he is feeling in regards to you and him. Hey Jack, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? So back to what I was saying, Sugar. This is just right now his thoughts and feelings towards you, his energy pull towards you. He's feeling really good about you, sweetheart. And you know, I know that you haven't been getting, I know you say you haven't been getting the consistency that you want in your connection with him. But consistency in communication doesn't always mean anything at all, okay? I have some of the dearest friends I've ever had in my lifetime, and sometimes we don't always talk. And it's not because we don't want to, it's just because, you know, life sometimes gets in the way. But his thoughts and feelings about you, really good. That Star card, he sees you not only as somebody who is bright, intelligent, smart, but someone who's really in control of her life, somebody who's independent, somebody who's the star of her life, somebody who has this demure attitude in regards to making sure that you are, you know, that impeccable star. You put yourself first. He just loves that about you, and he loves how you take care of yourself as well. Like, you not only look like a star to him, you act like one. And I don't mean like, you know, stuck up or narcissistic or self-centered. Like someone who carries himself with respect, dignity, and self-love and care for themselves, as well as others. He likes that energy about you. So feel good about that, because at the end of the day, I mean, you can't get better than that. As far as why he's not being consistent with the actions and the feelings that you want to him to convey. Okay, so you want to know what's so great about the new administration here in America? The comedy got so much better. Let's find out why he is inconsistent with his communication towards you. It's so interesting. Another reverse card. But that doesn't mean that it's negative. I really don't find a point in reading reverse cards, even though I'm well versed and trained in them. Only because, like, when there are such positive cards behind a reversal, it kind of just counteracts that negativism that a reverse card could bring. So I would say that in regards to why he's not giving you back that energy that you want, Sugar, let me look at this question specifically, because I don't even think he realizes that he's not being consistent in regards to the communication and planning dates. I think that he thinks in the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and this Knight of Wands that things are progressing just as just as at a comfortable pace. In the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Wands. So as far as, let's go back to the reversed, as far as to maybe why he is not, if we like really want to get into the nitty gritty and the picky as to why he's not being consistent with communication, planning dates with you, and you're not sure if he just doesn't realize it. Well, first of all, he doesn't realize it. Like I said, he thinks that things are moving forward in a comfortable way for you both. And then in the Justice card reversed, see, even though it's next to Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands, it's literally saying that it's shifted. Like, it was as if he was not feeling secure enough. He was not feeling balanced enough. The foot thing has really been throwing him off. And you can see, once again, she is here with her foot out. We've been getting a lot of the cards where the foot is posed forward towards you as the questionnaire. But he's so ready to climb his horse and take you for a ride, but you just gotta wait a little bit more, honey. Because he's only gonna go at a pace that's comfortable for him. I know that you want it all right now, but you have a long time to enjoy this. Even if you guys only become friends. I know that some people don't just want that with somebody that they like as much as you like him. But I'll tell you what. When you really like your friends, they make the best of friends, I'm telling you. Whether you ever date or not, or you ever become lovers, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or get married, okay? We haven't planned or met a month. Well, that's fine. It doesn't matter if you haven't planned or met for a month. You'll get back into that group. Let's do a little bit of what Spirit needs you to know about that and this other question in the next couple minutes. Spirit, did he not intentionally say anything to her? Did he not intentionally say anything? Yeah, and that will happen, sugar, because you have been very, 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 very much in your fucking. Okay, I'm going to put you on the naughty step for just a minute. You've talked about how you hope he's not breaking up with you. You hope he doesn't pretty much, like, ghost you. You talk a lot about what you don't like and what you're afraid of instead of what you do like and what you're looking forward to. Okay? Stop it. Stop. Right now. Alright? I barely know anything about him or what you look forward to as your friend with him or what you like, because all you talk about is that right there. Is that those worries, those fears, and what you don't look forward to with him. So what's happening is, because you're spinning this energy, because you're aware of this, because this is constantly pulling at your soul, because he's not reacting, acting, and committing to a certain way of dating that you want, or communication that you want to expect, or relating in a way you expect. It's kind of getting you on the hell train a little bit, and it's leaving you in fear. And don't worry about the timer. And see, you did it just right here. I just feel like his actions are very reflective of lack of interest, and that's all you talk about. So, because science has literally proven to us again and again and again that gravity, what goes up must come down. What's happening is you're literally trying to defy that gravity with thoughts that don't matter, thoughts that aren't ever going to happen, and fears that haven't even happened yet. He hasn't rejected you, he hasn't ghosted you, he hasn't been mean to you, he hasn't been rude to you. Okay, so what? He kind of fucked off on Saturday night. Okay, but you also didn't continue the communication when he was right there. See, he's going to go for, like, what's right there in front of him. He's not going to go for what's not right there in front of him. And that is something that you definitely should take into consideration. So while he was there on the phone with you, not necessarily should have you been pushing to go on the date to build Legos. All right? But I would, that's because he does really like you. He really does like you, sugar. And I want to hear more about how he likes you, how you like him, what you would like to do next, what you would like to see happen next, what kind of fun you would like to have, what you're looking forward to, what you like about him, what you are looking forward to getting to know about him. Have you asked yourself any of these fun questions? Have you had a chance to even maybe go there with your thoughts and feelings about it and just have fun in that kind of way where, you know, you're getting away from those thoughts and things that don't serve you, right? And you're replacing them with the things that you're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to learning this about him, that about him. Write it down. Tell him. Write down 10 things you're looking forward to learning about him and send it to him in a text and don't say a word. You haven't even told him you liked him yet. And that's fine, But he might be, waiting for that. Because maybe he's expecting that. I'm pretty sure that if you were to take the time just to even say, something simple like, I like you, can't wait to see you again. You'll get a response that you like. But you can't expect him to read your mind. Okay? You also can't manipulate him with your beauty. All right? He doesn't work like that. He's more turned on by intelligence and intellect, and his mind has to be stimulated first. This has also been shown to me a lot through the King of Swords and that Emperor energy that I always pick up on in the card readings when we do readings about him on things. So sometimes when those male energetic cards pop up, it's showing me that energy of that person, that man, that woman. It just depends on what cards come up. Sometimes I get male cards for female. Sometimes I get female cards for males. But with him, he's somebody who's really trying to get stable and grounded in his power of authority, and he's somebody who's also a little bit insecure. He's a nerd, and he's really looking for something fun to get into, but something where the two people involved don't feel pressure to perform other than to be their true authentic self. And you guys could have so much fun. You guys could go to dance class together. Maybe you could go to the gym with him. But he's going to have to get better and see what's going on with that foot first. You cannot push the issue with that. There is nothing worse than having an injury of your foot and you're not sure if you're going to be able to perform as a normal human being daily. So I would go easy on him. Try not to pick on yourself. Try not to pick on him. And when your negative Nancy starts coming out, or the goblins start coming out to kind of try to make you spiral out, just maybe close your eyes for a minute and remind yourself that that's not him. Even if you maybe have to close your eyes and just have an imaginal act real quick where he's tapped you on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, miss, I'm over here. Remember me?" And start thinking about all the things that you like about him instead of what the goblins or your negative nagging Nancy is trying to push you down into believing and thinking. Because once again, remember, you've been programmed to have this fear. You've been programmed to feel like this is it. You've been taught all this insecurity. All right? So, is your mom Greek? So, go ahead and get some rest tonight. All right? Look forward to hearing from him about the MRI. Don't push him too much in regards to results or anything, because they probably won't be in right away. But, just keep remembering that, you like him, care about him, so don't forget to act like it. All right? For yourself and for him. Be better to yourself about the thoughts, and don't forget to ask if he needs anything, sweetheart. You know, let him, reassure him that you're there for him to help him, and that you understand, because I know you do, and I know you want to. But I can understand how scary it can get, you know, when you're meeting somebody new you like, or you're getting to know somebody new you like. I mean, me, I'm not scared. But, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, sweetheart. So did my mom passed away a few years after that. But yeah, sugar, it doesn't have to rain all the time. So just have fun. Get to yourself with your thoughts. My Neener net is being silly, so I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna turn the spirit box on too. We'll ask the spirit box some questions. If you wanna talk to your mom, maybe we can. If anybody else has any loved ones who passed on that maybe you want to talk to them, you can. Or maybe you have loved ones who are in this life with us, in this reality, that you'd like to ask a question about, you can. Maybe we'll get some aliens. Maybe you'll know where Nancy Guthrie is, or any of the other UFO experts that are missing. But first, let me see if the spirit box even has any energy to turn it on. Okay. Be back in 2 minutes. And I'm going to turn this off first. I do not want to be alone with that thing. Be right back. I apologize for the delay. Won't be on much longer, but I'm going to put the spirit box on, and if anybody would like to get a paid reading, I can do a paid reading for you. I also do private paid readings if anybody's interested. Just check out the description, and everything you need to know is in the description and the pinned comments. Check out my music. There's a link also in the pinned comments. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides, or any spirits that maybe would like to communicate with us this evening. Are there any spirits that can hear my voice? Are there any spirits with us now that can hear my voice? Maybe it's a little bit too fast. Slow it down a little. Hey Jane, welcome to the Chammy. How are you, sweetheart? Are there any spirits there that want to communicate with us this evening? We come to remember you. We come in respect. Are there any spirits there that maybe want to talk to us a little bit, maybe about how there are different realities where we exist? For instance, death might be very real for some, but it is not real to others. Like the theory that maybe a car accident that somebody died in, or the people that died in the Challenger, that there's a reality where those people didn't really die. Is there a reality where we quantum jump back and forth, dodging this death energy? What do we need to know about that? Yeah, Jane, that is a light that I put on in the house for the plants and for the animals, so they can see their way around a little bit in the evening without me having to turn bright light on, but still also the light is for the plants, because I'm growing some plants. You can't really see them, but they're climbing up the lattice with the ivy on it. There's a grape vine behind me, and I have a little chestnut tree growing here, and then there's also a black Kayla lily also growing in a planter behind me. Probably if I move the chair, it might be a little easier to see. sort of building up this, trying to create like a modernized Victorian gilded conservatory study where it's like, you know, it's my office space, right? It's my study. I've got my books, my laptop, my bookcases with my books. I do my studying in this room, everything like that. But I want it to feel also like a garden. You know, I want it to feel, you know, like I'm walking into my home, but it feels like I don't know, a magical secret garden. So I guess back during the Victorian times, are there any spirits from the Victorian times that want to speak to us? I know we get a lot of those. So during the Victorian times, having a conservatory with, like, you know, rare lilies and rare orchids and plants was how people showed their wealth. You know, it could be a blizzard 10, 20 feet high outside, but you'd walk into the conservatory and it would feel like a jungle. You know, it would feel like a whole nother world. You feel like summer or like you were in a tropical island. But that was a huge waste of coal and energy, and over time, those particular conservatories would just rust out, and it was like way too much money to keep them up. So people stopped making these gargantuan conservatories with plants. Some of the only ones that exist now in modern day society, well, I think the gilded, you know, well, I think the conservatory itself regarding plants and this kind of gardening became very popular during the 17th century, during the 1600s when King Louis XIV built Versailles, and he built the orangery. And it was very important to him to keep a constant flow of these tropical plants growing inside his palace so he could have them year-round for food. So it would be, the palace would be covered with snow, gardens covered with snow, but he'd have his conservatory with his tropical fruit and his oranges. And I don't know, I'm not sure I'm old enough to be a cougar. I don't have children or grandchildren, so maybe when I'm in my 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s. In fact, you're probably old enough to be my dad. So, I think it's pretty cool to, I don't know, I guess garden in general. I really like it and I enjoy it. But it kind of like makes me crazy to think that 100 years ago people were like spending thousands of dollars on, millions of dollars on these gardens. To the point where they were like hiring some of the top botanists on the planet to seek out some of the most rare orchids on the planet, only for them to have been left to die. And these kind of situations like wiped out a lot of rare plants that I don't think we have anymore. And species on our planet that are known about. So you have the same color changing lighting situation too. That's cool. You can't keep your plants alive, but you have many flower tattoos. Well, you know, I used to have the same problem, and then I just started with one or two. I started with something that was easy, which was like I got an angel plant and a pothos plant, and the pothos plant's kind of like an ivy, but it's a little bit more tropical. Like, you can't just leave it out in the winter where the ivy will survive any kind of weather, really, even snow. But I just started small with plants. I wasn't always that great of a green thumb either. Kill cactus. Okay, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. I have this thing where I like to rescue plants now. I recently rescued 3 miniature roses and orchid, and they're all doing pretty good. And with AI and ChatGPT, it's helped me a lot to figure out what's going on with my plants and how to not kill them. Instead of those fake apps that want to charge you a bunch of money to tell you what's wrong with your plant. So that has helped a lot. I'm also growing these little flowers called 4 o'clocks. But I don't think they're going to make it because the squirrels keep trying to eat the buds. So I'm going to have to replant them inside over the next 6 weeks. And then when they're a little bit stronger, get them into a hanging pot. But they grow the most beautiful flowers, and they smell so good. I mean, and they also bloom at 4 o'clock. So I'm like planting them 4 at a time, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because they seem to be on this 4 o'clock timeline, and that's why they're called 4 o'clocks. Because when you've got them outside in a garden fully grown, they'll bloom at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they make the most incredible. They make the most incredible scent. And I don't know. I wish they had a perfume like that now. There probably is a male voice coming through the spirit box. It's probably just going so fast that we can't hear it. Sometimes it's mostly gibberish, but sometimes they actually will answer yes/no questions. Sometimes they'll even say full sentences. I'll be right back. I gotta make sure my dog's breathing. Hey, are you okay? Are there any spirits with us now? Could you maybe turn a light on or a light off so we can see your presence? Did it just say no more talking? What? Do you want us to just listen, Spirit?
7.
Is there something that we need to know about aliens? How about that? Can we talk about aliens? Do you want to talk about aliens, Spirit? I heard 7 as well. What about 7, Spirit? What do I need to know about 7? That's your life number? Right on. Cool. I like that number a lot. Is there anything that the spirits that might hear my voice, is there anything that you can tell us about Nancy Guthrie? Was that a yes? Okay, what can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie? What do we need to know about Nancy? Did it just say died? Where is Nancy Guthrie? Are there any spirits there willing to share with us where she is? Can you help us find Nancy Guthrie? What's so interesting about the spirit box and the Nancy Guthrie case is that it has answered some questions for us. Like, I had asked about suspects, and the first thing it mentioned was the son. Now, she does have a son. She has a son that she named after her husband. But I haven't seen anyone talk about the son. I haven't seen anyone say anything about the son. And the only son that they've talked about is the son-in-law. Hayden wants to know, Spiritbox, if you can ask, if you can answer, who's the man in the closet in black and white with blue crystal eyes? I'll ask again, Hayden. Who was the man in Hayden's closet in black and white with blue crystal eyes? Does anybody know who the man in the closet, in Hayden's closet, in black and white with blue crystal eyes? Lalo. So maybe that spirit's name is Lalo. Interesting, because Lalo always is also a word that dogs understand in regards to calming down. So it could be the spirit saying, calm down, it's okay, it's somebody with dog energy, Lalo, or maybe its name is Lalo. Some people actually named that Lalo. And who is Corey? Who is Corey? Jane keeps hearing the name Corey. Hey Wind, how are you? Welcome to the haunted house. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but welcome. If you'd like to ask the ghost spirit box a question, feel free to. Sorry, I'm starting to bite my nails. I'm getting tired. Or tireder. So anyways, what I was saying about the Nancy Guthrie case, it's interesting that you said the number 5, Jane. Because that made me remember that. Well, back in early February when we started this whole, talking about Nancy Guthrie on the Spirit Box, I asked where she was. And I asked if she was still in Tucson, and it said yes. And then I asked, where is Nancy Guthrie in Tucson? In Tucson, and it said 25. So I went and looked on the map coordinates on the planet, and it's showing that she's in the northeast section of the state park. Are the ghosts right? I don't know. Has anyone checked the state park? Nope. Remember, state parks are not open right now because the government is shut down. Plus, they fired everyone who works at state parks. There's really nobody working at any state parks right now. I don't even think they're open. I'm not even sure anyone could get into state parks to dump a body, but if you've got friends, you might be able to. So these are just things that I think are interesting that the Spirit Box said. About how do I ask? I'm new to this. You just type any question you want to ask the Ghost Spirit Box in the chat. Maybe you have a loved one who passed away, or you have a loved one now you'd like to ask a question about, or maybe you have a pet or something you'd like to ask a question about or connect with that's here with us now or has passed on. Maybe you have a question about your life or the world in general. Would any of the spirits like to talk about ancient Egyptians, aliens, or UFOs? Was Nancy Guthrie abducted by aliens? In the middle of her kidnapping? God, I almost wish it was that instead of death. No, it's not impossible, sweetheart. Anything is possible. A loved one can come through the Spirit Box. We've had plenty of people in the chat who have had loved ones come through the Spirit Box, whether they liked it or not. right, that's a good answer. Thank you so much for saying that, because that makes me feel better. I don't want to think about her not being alive. I'm hoping we find her alive, that we get her back alive. That's what I really want. But that's what kind of scared me so much about that first night I started talking about Nancy in the chat. Because the spirit said that she was still in Tucson, but that she was at 25. And the only thing that, when I do that research, it only shows 25 in the state park, being on the lateral. And you know, when you go and you look at coordinates on a city map, remember when we had to look at maps and there would be like the map, but then there would be a grid down here with numbers and letters, and you'd have to go and look on the side? Yeah, before there was Google Maps or MapQuest. So that's what I went and looked at. It looked like a map of Tucson, and then looked at the coordinates, but it's saying that she's still there. It never said anything about her being in Mexico. It never said anything. Juanita, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. So let me pull some cards for you guys. Just some full moon cards while y'all are here. I'll do one for Juanita. Let's see what Juanita says. What does Juanita need to know right now about the full moon energy? What does she need to know right now, Spirit? And let me get one more deck also, so we can have a clarification about this stuff. So I'm not just asking nilly-willy. Although nilly-willy's not bad sometimes with tarot card readings. I'm going to use the love clarification cards. It doesn't mean that it always has to be about romance, but it might be that, you know, you might be needing to know about the love all around you. And let's see, what do we got here? Okay, yeah, so let's get a card for Juanita to clarify the storm and fury card. Alright, so you've got storm and fury, Juanita, and you've got prickly defenses. Barriers caused by past hurts block you. Barriers caused by past hurts block you, but be patient. The full moon will allow you to release that, because you're resilient in your roots. Okay, you endure the storms, you protect your core, and you grow stronger with each challenge of your life. So that's what your full moon message is. If you'd like to ask the spirit box a question, go ahead. Spirit, I'm calling forth calling forth Pam's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know right now? Kneel before no one, Pam. Kneel before no one, sweetheart. You are the queen of your domain. Let's see what your love clarification card is, Pammy. Resilient roots. Wow, you got the same card as Juanita. That must be a very important message for people tonight. So resilient roots, yeah. Endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge, Pammy. Prickly defenses. Barriers caused by past hurts block you, but be patient. Okay. Kneel before no one. You are the queen, and people see you as this in your energy, in your family. You are the matriarch. You're the one that people want to go to for help and guidance because of your wisdom. I hope that helps, Pam. Okay, let's see. What does Jane need to know? Yeah, I'm gonna do yours right now. Spirit, can we get a full moon message for Jane, please, Spirit? Can we get a full moon message for Jane? What does Jane need to know about this full moon at this time? Does anybody else in chat raise your hand if you want me to do a card for you too, sweethearts? Okay, wow, wow. What is going on, Jane? You got the same liminal space card as Juanita, Storm and Fury. Let's go ahead and see what your clarification card is. Spirit, what does Jane need to know about clarifying this message of Storm and Fury? Transformational. Through the learning shift you're going through right now, your perspective has evolved beyond limits, or your perspective will evolve beyond the limits that you were expecting it to. The magic within creates space for personal growth and self-discovery. This is the storm and the fury within you, okay? Storm, that's cute. I love that. That's also my nickname. So, yeah, so the magic within, as within, so without. You know, what's going on within your thoughts, your feelings, the way you react and act to them is what's going to show up in your future. It has no choice but to reflect the way the sun reflects off the moon. All right, so let's see. Is there anybody else in chat? We did Jane, we did Pam, we did Juanita, Wind or Legacy or Hayden. Would any of you guys like to have a full moon card done for you tonight? Okay, I guess it's just us. So I think I'm going to go for the night because I've been here for about 90 minutes. And I've been awake since 10 a.m. working. I'm incredibly tired. I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message. I've never ever been able to realize how to see things in a different light. My boyfriend is also a moonchild. Well, that's interesting, Jane. If you click the link in the pinned comment, you will go to a link where you can listen to my original music, and it's a song called Moonchild. So you might enjoy that. Yeah, 1111, make a wish. Alright, I'm going to do a free collective message for us. Go back to the beginning so that you guys can get the free collective spirit message from earlier tonight. Okay? Legacy, would you like a full moon reading? Would you like me to pull a card for the full moon for you? If not, that's cool. If you want one, let me know, because I am going to go ahead and do the free collective message for the end of the night. Hey David, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Oh, you're so welcome, Jane. I think it's so interesting how you and Pam and Juanita got a combination of some of the same cards. So Juanita and Jane got the same liminal space card, and Pam and Juanita got the same love clarification card. I hope they help. I really do. Don't forget to check out the video I just put up on my channel a couple days ago. It's about the planetary parade that happened on February 28th. It kind of goes through March into April. There is definitely important messages there if you guys want to listen to them, especially financial warning reading at the end. This is not a tarot channel. This is a channel that belongs to a musician and an artist. I'm that musician and artist. My channel is more about my life, and my life is my message. I just like to do live tarot and live music on the streams. I'm trying to pick a night where I can do live music, but I just can't do live music late at night. It'll have to be earlier in the evening instead of late night like this. I'll do an early live with music, and then later on come on and do live tarot in the late evening like this, because I sing pretty loud and play pretty loud. I don't want to keep my neighbors up all night. Thanks so much, David. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the free collective message for the evening. Real quick, I'm going to pick a liminal space deck card for Legacy and see what his full moon message is. I'm just assuming that you're a male. You may never know. You may never know. Spirit, can you clarify the you may never know card for Legacy? Fate's Crossroads. Fate's Crossroads. Fate's Crossroads. So In a weave of chance and choices, find the path to lasting legacies. Finding forever. Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. I feel like Spirit saying, take that chance, legacy. Nice to meet you, Megan. It's nice to meet you, sweetheart. Take that chance. Take that leap of faith into something that you have been wanting to lean into, legacy. Okay? Your dreams just might come true. I'm pretty sure you've had all kinds of dreams come true. Even the small ones. Spirit, I'm calling forth David's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know about this full moon message? Spirit says the passing of time. The passing of time. What does David need to know about the passing of time? What can the love clarification cards tell David? A solo refuge and lone path. Solo refuge and lone path. The passing of time. Needing to take time out to be on your own for a while. Solo refuge. In solitude. In solitude's embrace, singles find the strength to regroup and rediscover their path. So I feel like what Spirit's saying here, during the passing of time, David, Spirit, your most trusted and strongest spirit guides, while you're on this lone path, they want you to think about the partnerships you want in friends and family, loved ones, people that you might want to have a relationship with, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Think about how that would make you feel. Think about the quality of persons you want to attract. And don't be afraid to ask your most trusted and strongest spirit guides, or whatever you believe your creator is, even if it's just the dirt outside, to bring in these people. And ask your creator, no more allowing people in my vortex that are going to hurt me, upset me, or don't have my best interests at heart. And, I did this about 10, 12 years ago. And then I started wondering, man, why is it that this one or that one that I am attracted to, or I like, maybe isn't so much attracted to me in the way I'd like them to be? And we're not talking relationships either, right? We're just talking generally people you meet, every other day people, things like that. And it was definitely because I had asked my most trusted and strongest spirit guides to only allow the people who have my best interest in. And some people who haven't always had the best interest have kind of gotten through the cracks, but they either became a better version of themselves, or, I noticed it pretty quickly and nixed it in the bud. I dream about people who have died and they never speak, but my brother's always hiding in my dreams. Be 20 years, or I think you mean dead 20 years, and it's only been 3 times that I've dreamt about him. He speaks. Well, that's how they communicate with us. Dreams, signs, symbols, through nature, and dreams are very real. Plus, see, your subconscious, the thing about dreams, I'm going to close on tonight about dreams. Okay, in fact, if you go and look at the description, I did a cover of Dreams Take 2 by Fleetwood Mac. Check it out, the link's in the description, but dreams are very real. It's a reality that you are experiencing, even if it's just mental garbage. Also, when you're sleeping, your subconscious is even more stronger. It's even more sharp because it has to protect you. So more things that you might not realize about yourself consciously might come out subconsciously. Your fears, your joys, your happiness, your wants, your needs, okay? So I just love Stevie Nicks. She's like, my idol, can't you tell? Spirit, what? So just take some time to understand that your brother's silent there next to you. Yes. He might not have his rental car, but he has his consciousness. I just got into reading about quantum leaping and jumping because for some reason, I don't know why, but the Spiritbox, the YouTube algorithm, the YouTube spirit, the soul of YouTube has been pushing videos on me about this reality of where we don't really die. And I don't quite understand it because I've been so programmed that we die. So when I became a death doula, I decided that being a death midwife was something that I could maybe do to overcome my fear of death. Yeah, it's helped. It's helped. But see, I had died in a car accident, and I came back, which is really weird. And all the way to the ER in the ambulance, like all the machines were going crazy. They're like, we don't understand why you're talking and breathing and moving, and we can't get, like, we can't get a heartbeat, we can't get any vitals on you. It's like you're not even there. It's really creepy for all of us. It's creepy for me, the EMTs, and the driver. In fact, I think I may even have a video of it somewhere where the EMT took my camera to take a video of it for me. I didn't really know who I was, and if I hadn't had this YouTube channel, I wouldn't have remembered how to play music, wouldn't have remembered my songs, wouldn't have remembered who I was. So I'm thankful for that. But I thought it was interesting how in one of these videos I found on YouTube, the guy was talking about how, oh, you know those instances that you see where, like, somebody was in a car accident and they died, or somebody went through this or that and they died. And then trying to explain, like, how they didn't really die. They just quantum leaped into another reality. And that if we've had experiences like that, that it's because we quantum jumped back. It's just like, what? So I'm trying to understand the quantum theory of it, because at the end of the day, I do understand that, like, scientists don't really understand. They're aware of the observer effect. They're aware of a lot of these things that they have discovered. And there's a lot of wonderful theories about them. And the great thing about science is that science is not afraid to go, oh, we messed up, let us correct ourselves, you know. Really. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my goodness, really? I'm so glad you're okay, Jane. Well, I meet so many people who get tarot card readings who are afraid of death. And being a death doula, I meet a lot of people who are afraid of death. And, I mean, they're accepting of it. But at the same time, I mean, wasn't it worth being born in the first place? I mean, think about it. Like, if you don't die, you don't get born. And isn't it being born worth it? To have all the beautiful experiences that you can have and experience in such a strange and wonderful, mysterious, beautiful place. That could be trauma, Jane. I have a similar story where in 2004, my grandfather called my mom and I in July. And when he called us, he said he was in remission from his cancer. He was going to come and visit us. I was really excited about seeing him. But then the next thing I know is summer's moving on. We move through August. My mom gets really sick. She ends up in the hospital. She had kidney failure. She bounced back. And she was in therapy for a couple months, physical therapy in a hospital, till she could, like, walk around, feed herself, clean herself, do things like that for herself again before she came home. And then October came when she came back home. She was on the phone with my sister, and she was like, yeah, when Grandpa died, blah, 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 blah. My mom's like, what? What do you mean he died in May? Nobody even bothered to tell my mom that her father died. And my mom was his firstborn. But the one thing we'll never be able to understand is, if he died in May, how did he call in July? How does a dead man call you on the phone? From where? How? So most likely what your purpose is, Jane, is to share your wisdom and knowledge with others who have experienced what you've experienced, okay, so that they can find a bigger purpose too. So while your purpose might not just be that one purpose, there may also be something quite bigger around that too that you discover. I think that being born is definitely very much worth it, being here, having the wonderful and beautiful experiences that you can have as a human being. A crossover, there's so much wonderful things to see, experience, and create. And maybe you just haven't experienced that yet, but you will see soon, okay? Because the universe is all around you. It's in the wind that touches your face. It's in the flowers that are, growing on the street in the middle of a crack. It's in the animals and the trees. You're a guest here. And you were sent here to have fun. So, right now, I think a lot of the things in the way that you're feeling are probably a lot of stuff from trauma, yeah. At least you're taking accountability for that, and probably a lot of it is limiting beliefs and circumstances that you have adapted to. Limiting beliefs and circumstances that you have been taught, programmed, and accepted to just be the way it is. When you were born, you were only born with two fears, right? The sound of loud noises and being dropped. And that's it. Everything else you've learned. And everything around you that's sitting in the room that you're in is there because of a thought. And that's what life is, what you make it, is about. Life is what you make it. It's just like you are what you eat. So if you're thinking and feeling that about your brother, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And sometimes, our intuition is stronger than what we see or hear. And our own intuition sometimes leads us to not believing because we can't see something. Or we do see something and we're not sure if we saw it, but your intuition feels right about it, Well, it doesn't matter if your brother's blood related or not. He's still your brother. My drummer is a lot older than me. He's been my drummer since I was 15 years old. I mean, we haven't gotten to the point where we'd like to tour and play out a lot, but we have done small musical projects together and just played music together off and on most of my life. And I mean, he's not my brother, but there have been times when he was more of a brother to me than my own brother, when my own brother wasn't able to be around or be a brother. All right, y'all. I'm going to do a free collected message before I get out of here. And I will be back soon. I'm not sure when I'll be back, but I'll definitely leave some notifications about it. It'll probably be tomorrow night. I'm feeling up for it. Oh no, it's okay. We're used to it around here. It's more than okay, sweetheart. That's what I do. I'm a grief counselor and I'm a tarot card reader, but first I'm a musician and artist and a person, and I totally understand what you're going through. So we have Ace of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. It's a lot of mental work to be done. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Hey Serbia, love from the Greek island of Cyprus. Spirit, what do we need to know about this Ace of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles? What do we need to know? Well, those are, I didn't even, what? Secret desires, open hearts. Okay, I'll consider that one. Parrotism and be groovy or leave man. Okay. So, a lot of work. This is more about an assignment I feel that Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to work on your mental wealth. It's like it's like giving yourself an olive branch to forgive yourself for maybe for not maybe doing the work you're supposed to do to, keep your thoughts good about what you're going through in life. Being good to yourself with your thoughts, being good to yourself with your desires. Because see, This is how science works. All right, if you believe in science, you're going to understand what I'm saying. If you don't believe in science, that's fine. If you don't understand what I'm saying, though you believe in science. So there are multiple realities, like there are multiple pentacles here, right? And depending on what reality you are observing, reality that you're talking most about, that you're absorbed in, that's what is going to show up. And if it's negative, it can be a parasite. It can very much become a parasite that attaches to you, and you can't get rid of it, because once again, see, it takes 21 days to become addicted to something. It can take 21 to 90 days to become unaddicted to something, but you actually have to do the work. Spirit's saying and literally offering you a new sword, because you need more of a sword than a shield at this time. It's going to be hard work that's getting on the strict mental diet, but that strict mental diet, it's going to be leaving you feeling good and groovy. This is pretty much the number one rule on the channel. Be groovy or leave, man. Come back when you feel better. Spirit's asking you to keep your heart open. Spirit's asking you to maybe get more in touch and immerse yourself into your more secret desires. Unspoken needs can plunge you into a deep confusion. In vulnerability, we talk and revel, forging deeper connections through honesty. Spirit's asking you to open your heart, be honest, and be good to yourself with your thoughts. It's okay to maybe want to act on your secret desires, think about them more, enjoy them more, because your desires are already yours. There's no, it's only science. Your desires are, they're there in your heart, they're there in your thoughts, your mind, your feelings. You don't even have to believe in your desires or your dreams. You just have to know that they are meant to be yours. Believing helps. I mean, it is ask, believe, receive. It's not ask, believe, try real hard, drive yourself crazy, receive. But then we get into the idea of maybe not always being ready to receive too. So it starts with being good to yourself with your thoughts. So guess it takes one to know one, Linda, huh? Worst thing that you can say about anyone here contains some truth about you. And like I said before, if somebody's not matching your energy, don't even give them the time of day. That's what a lot of the readings have been about, the collective messages within regards to the cards recently. There's a good example right there with Linda. She was talking a lot of shit to herself, having the nuts to come here and talk shit to y'all like that. Find someone who cares, Linda. We don't care about how fake you're being. Come back when you feel better. You've only been timed out for 24 hours. Have a nice day. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go for now. I've got to do one more little project before I get out of here. What are us humans doing this time? We were just hanging out with the spirit ghost box. Is there any last messages that you ghosty spirits have for us on this ghost box tonight? Do you want me to get you a drink, spirit? Do you want to get ready to go to bed with me? Scared? Yeah, it's pretty scary brushing your teeth. Or are you talking about how scary my hair looks? Alright, spirit. I guess we'll talk to you tomorrow, right? You'll be here? Alright, y'all. Have a good night. Be safe. Love and light bright. Kalanigta. Music is sacred, and no prison will hold this movement down.